Now, without a doubt, the back is a big muscle group that's a common interest for many people hitting the gym. Whether you're the type of person who's trying to improve your posture, build up that V taper, or just get stronger, regardless, we gotta make sure we're picking the right exercises to really build up those lats. What's up, everyone? David here. Got a new video for y'all today. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you miss on any new videos. Because remember, new videos on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So don't miss out. Now today, again, we're talking about the back, the big muscle groups in your back, specifically the lats, that right there, the ones that give you that V shape right there. Red Bull does not give you wings. Pull downs and rows are what gives you wings. And since we're speaking about pull downs and rows, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. What are the two new exercises that I recently started hitting pretty consistently in my workout routine that have really been bringing me even more lat gains? And notice how I keep saying lat and not back, because one thing you got to understand is this whole region back here, there's multiple muscle groups back there. So we got to make sure that with whatever exercises that we are doing, we know exactly which portion of the back it is that we're targeting. So before we get into it, let's break it down. Let's go a little bit of anatomy. Our lats, that is the biggest and strongest muscle group in our back. That's the muscle you most typically hear or most typically will work when you hear someone say, I want to build up a bigger back. I want to build up a wider back. It's the ones right here on the side that really just hang off and give you that V shape. And again, that is exactly what we're going to be going over today. The exercises that are really going to help accentuate that size. If you're a guy like myself, obviously we want to have that big wide back. Not only does it help improve our posture, but it just makes us look a lot bigger. If someone's looking at us from behind, boom, we want to make sure we look nice and wide. For you women out there, it's not just about training legs. You want to have that hourglass figure? Go ahead and build up your lats. Why? Because the wider your back is, the smaller it's going to be making your waist look. It's all an illusion. And then the smaller that waist look, boom, the more it's going to accentuate that hourglass figure. So that goes to show you, it doesn't matter who you are, definitely go ahead and train your back, but the emphasis on your lats. Now, there's other smaller muscle groups in there, like the teres major and minor. We got our traps, we got our rhomboids. There's a lot of just general upper back muscle groups. And typically we do many of the exercises thinking that we're targeting or emphasizing the lats, but in reality, you're hitting a little bit more of just, your general upper back or just a little bit evened out of the entire back region. So let's get into it. Back in the day, as in a couple of weeks ago, and I'm pretty sure if many of you have seen all my previous videos, you always see in all of my back day videos, all my pull workouts, my back workouts, whatever, I always did bent over rows. Okay, I was really heavy on those. I felt like those were a really good exercise to really help build up my deadlifts. I got plenty of results in my overall back development, but recently I started switching those out. Now, here's the thing. The bent over rows, there was absolutely nothing wrong with that exercise to build up your back as a whole. I mean, think about it. The rowing motion itself is what's going to help build up those lats. The erector spinae, so the lower back all the way to the top, the muscles that actually help you keep you from rounding, they're being worked the whole time because something's got to work to help keep yourself up or else you're going to fall. It's just a general great overall back exercise. But I've been wanting to emphasize the lats more often than anything else. Now, what is the problem with bent over rows when I do want to emphasize the lats is typically, what is it that gives out? Let's just say I'm on rep number 8, 9, 10, and I start to struggle, but I know I want to get one more. Is it the fact that my lats are giving out, or is my lower back starting to give out, or my legs getting tired from having to hold myself in this bent over position? Great substitute for that, and it leads us into the first exercise, chest supported rows. I don't care if your gym has a machine, or you can just go ahead and grab a bench, grab a pair of dumbbells or a barbell, boom, put your chest right up against it, start rowing. Tell me you don't feel a difference between how much more your lats have to work on a chest supported row compared to how hard they're working on a bent over row. When you have your chest supported on any elevated surface, again, whether it be an actual machine that's meant for it, or you kind of just MacGyver and put some stuff together, you just grab a bench and try to figure it out, you're gonna feel that now your lower back is no longer limiting you. Now your legs are not the limiting factor and might give out mid-set. No, all the weight of your body is being supported on that bench, on that pad, whatever it is that you're using. Now, all you have to worry about is pulling those elbows back. Believe me, I've been feeling the difference in how hard my lats are working, and I'm seeing the difference. Now my lats are getting more defined. They're getting a lot thicker. I'm seeing more of that V shape, and that's exactly what I'm going for. Again, bent over rows. Absolutely nothing wrong with that exercise. It is a great back exercise. Hell, it might be one of my best all time. I definitely will never, not ever do them again. I'm definitely gonna throw them in occasionally, but just for this current training cycle, trying to build up the lats, I'm gonna swap them out temporarily for a couple months. But chest supported rows, definitely give it a try. You won't regret it. Now, second exercise. I know we keep placing the emphasis on lats, so most people might be thinking, well, the lat pull downs would be a great exercise. I mean, it has the word lat in it, so therefore it must be really working my lats. But this is where that anatomy comes into play. This is why you gotta really understand what muscle groups are actually capable of doing. What is it that allows them to move, which joint? When we work on our lats, we gotta be able to contract it obviously in the way that it's meant to. And what exactly does our lats allow us to do? It's what allows us to bring our arm, boom, back like this. So typically most rowing motions, boom, we're bringing it in like this. Now, the lats also have another purpose. Not only is our arm close to us and we're pulling it in, or even if we're bringing it from right here, we're pulling it down. You see my elbow is being pulled back. But if we were to turn our arm out like this, our lats still contribute to pulling our arm down this way, but it's not quite as much. And typically when people do lat pull downs or just pull-ups in general, anything where our elbows are out to our sides and we're pulling down, they think they're working primarily their lats, which again, they are working their lats, because again, that is a function of the lat. But if we want to really target it and hit that muscle, contract it in the direction of the fibers, then maybe you want to go ahead and switch out lat pull downs or regular pull-ups, anything where your elbow is out, and swap it out for now something where your elbows are a little bit more in. Chin-ups, that's what I've been using more often. But if you want to stick with a cable machine, okay, same thing, but now it's reverse grip. So instead of pulling something in like this on the lat pull down, no, now switch it, underhand grip, pull those elbows in. Look at the difference between my elbows being so close to my body right here compared to now if they're flared out like this. Just do it right now, even body weight. Squeeze as hard as you can going down this way, and then squeeze as hard as you can going down this way. You're gonna feel a big difference in which way your lat is contracting. And if our goal is to really build up that V taper, definitely go with these two options. Again, these right here will definitely be working out the lats. Lat pull downs, however, are a good just general upper back exercise. Those muscles that I brought up earlier, the rhomboids, teres major and minor, a little bit lats, all of that will be addressed up here. It's a good general upper back exercise. But the chin-ups and the reverse grip pull downs, anything where your elbows are pulled in, that is definitely gonna be hitting your lats more directly, and it's gonna make them work a lot harder. Along with that, for any exercise, not just for the chin-ups or reverse grip pull downs, but even for the chest supported rows, you want to go ahead and get a good stretch in the muscle. Don't be doing no half reps. No, go all the way up, and not just all the way down, but when it comes to working out your back, many people, they have this notion where every exercise, they got to keep their back excessively straight, shoulders pinched back at all times. It's not a bench press where you have to retract your shoulder blades like this. No, even when we're doing the chest supported row, once you go down, go ahead and drop your shoulders into, get that deep stretch in the lat, and then pull. Same thing with the chin-ups. And with the chin-ups, it's so easy to get that stretch. Too many times, people, your ego gets in the way. Whether you're doing a pull down on a cable machine or just your body weight, do you really go all the way down? Nah, your elbows are still slightly bent, and then you pull yourself up. No, go all the way, dead hang, get that stretch, and you will feel a lot deeper of a stretch in your lats if you were to do chin-ups, so underhand with the elbows tucked in, compared to that stretch that you're gonna be feeling with pull-ups, overhand grip. You go right here, all the way down, let yourself fully hang. You're gonna feel that stretch here, and that's exactly what you want. You'll see the most amount of strain and resistance against the hardest portion of the movement. And what is the hardest portion of the movement? The part where the muscle is the most elongated, but you won't see those results if you're constantly skipping that part. It's like a bench press. You won't be seeing as much chest gains if you're only going up to here. No, but you'll see more chest gains if you go all the way down to the portion where your chest is fully stretched. Same thing with your back training, whether it be chin-ups, go all the way down, all the way up, full stretch, or chest supported rows, same thing, all the way up, all the way down, let those shoulders drop, feel the stretch in those lats. So there you have it, everyone. Those are just 2 of the exercises that I've been recently adding to my workout routine, and I've been feeling and seeing a big difference in my overall lat development. Again, there is nothing wrong with the first 2 exercises as far as overall back development goes. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you want to go ahead and do bent over rows, then by all means do so. If you want to do lat pull downs or regular pull-ups, no one's stopping you. You know yourself better than anyone. You know what your lats and your overall back is going to respond well to. Whatever it is that you choose, stick with it. You'll see results. I'm just showing you what's been working for me, and that be replacing bent over rows with chest supported rows and replacing lat pull downs with chin ups. Just whatever it is that you're doing, just know that if you really want to emphasize the lats, just know they contract better against this plane of motion compared to this. And just keep in mind, what is it for certain exercises that's keeping you from doing more reps? Is it your lats that are really giving out, or is it other factors, in this case, such as bent over rows, my lower back and my legs giving out from holding me in that bent over position? Those are just 2 things to keep in mind when it comes to any of your exercise selections. But regardless, again, I cannot emphasize this enough. This is what's been working for me. You gotta find what works for you, and you gotta stick with it. It's as simple as that. Comment down below if this video was helpful. Comment down below what are some good overall back exercises that you do, and what do you do specifically to really target those lats. Let's try to help each other out. Let's all try to get that wide back, get that nice V taper going. Also, be sure to comment down below any other video suggestions you'd like to see me do, whether it be about mindset, motivation, nutrition, diets, workouts, programs, whatever it is. Comment down below. I'd be more than happy to help y'all out. Also, be sure to subscribe not just to this channel, but my girlfriend's channel and our couple's channel, so you don't miss out on any new videos, because we've got new videos every week across the board for all 3 channels. New videos on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, so don't miss out. And then Instagram, TikTok, same thing. Be sure to follow me on my accounts, girlfriend's accounts, couple's accounts. I put all the links down in the description below. With that being said, I'll catch y'all next time.